afternoon, good evening, guten tag, bienvenue, bienvenido, ohayo gozaimasu, shalom, namaste, aloha. Good morning, welcome everyone around the world to our global Tao Chang session from Tiburon, California. Welcome everyone here in the room. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I am Master Shunya. I am one of the lead teachers at Master Sha Tao Healing Center in San Francisco. And this weekend, we are having a very, very special workshop with Master Carol. Master Carol Liu is the one and only Tao calligraphy lineage holder under Master Sha. So she holds a very special place and a very special position, and she's going to be joining us in a few moments to share with us the power and beauty of Tao calligraphy. Tao calligraphy is what makes up the Tao Chang. So when we say a global Tao Chang presentation, what are we talking about? We're talking about a field that is created by the calligraphy that you see behind me, and we have it all around the room. We have beautiful calligraphies that are creating a field. This field contains the highest frequencies of love, forgiveness, compassion, light. Love melts all blockages and transforms all life. Bless you. Love brings everything to a higher frequency and vibration. And so when we're in this field, our soul, heart, mind, and body are lifted into a higher frequency and vibration. When that happens, wonderful things can occur. When our soul, heart, mind, and body are in a higher frequency, our soul is happy. We're radiant. You ever have days where you wake up and you just feel radiant? Like there's almost light shining off you, or you walk in a room, or you've seen somebody else walk in a room and you're just like, you're glowing today, right? That's because their soul is happy and radiant. It calms and quiets the heart. It gives us a peaceful heart. How many of you feel like in the last month there have been moments where your heart didn't feel completely peaceful? One or two, okay? 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7. So how about your mind? How many of you have noticed in the last month there may have been moments where your mind wasn't completely quiet, calm, peaceful, centered? How many of you that was an everyday experience? Okay, I think that was most people in the room. So what we're doing with the Tao Chang, the Tao field, is that it brings us into that state. Now, that's the soul, heart, and mind. And in ancient Chinese wisdom, they had a word for this, Shen. Shen in ancient Chinese wisdom means soul, heart, and mind. So that's what the Tao Chang does for the soul, heart, and mind. There's two others in Chinese wisdom. There's two other parts that make up who we are. There's Shen, Qi, and Jing. Shen, soul, heart, mind. Qi is our energy. How many of you wake up in the morning feeling full of energy and life, just like, wow, I'm ready to go. What a wonderful day. The sun's shining. I'm full of energy. Before coffee. Okay. So this is what the Tao Chang can do, is boost our energy. Then also, Jing is matter. So the matter is the physical. So the Tao Chang, the field that's created, when it raises our frequency and vibration, actually raises the frequency and vibration of our physical body. And everything in the room, actually everything in this room, everything in your room on the webcast is being lifted into a higher frequency. So the matter actually can change. This is why people have told us they've had reduction in pain. And actually, we've had this medically verified. We have Shaw Research Foundation is studying the effects of Tao calligraphy. And what I'm told we can say with some authority now from the studies is that it improves a sense of well-being. It can improve your sense of well-being. It is showing in positive physical effects in health and reduced recovery time from injuries and sicknesses. Those things are now medically verifiable for what the Tao field can do. So, how does it do this? I'm going to use quantum physics to explain this. So we have two books, Tao Science and Soul Mind Body Science System, that were co-authored by Master Sha, who is the one who wrote all of these calligraphies, and Dr. Rulin Xu. So Dr. Xu is a Berkeley-trained, UC Berkeley graduate, PhD, quantum physicist with an emphasis in string theory. She did her postdoctorate work at the University of Texas, I believe it was, in Houston, and was known around the world, published for articles on string theory, and spent her life really seeking the grand unification theory. The grand unification theory in physics is the theory that will explain how everything's created, what happens with everything, and what's going to happen with everything from a mathematical point of view, from a physics scientific point of view. So she studied, worked in physics for a long time, and then kind of walked away from it. She became a business owner. She had a multi-million-dollar business. She lived in Hawaii. She lived on an oceanfront property in Hawaii with palm trees, and she would eat she had like an organic garden. I used to go visit her, and she would bring us, fresh, all we ate was fresh things off the land. So that was her life. She wasn't doing physics. And then she met Master Sha. Master Sha has an equally remarkable background. Master Sha, from the time he was 6 years old, started studying the ancient wisdom of China. He started with Tai Chi. He went on by 9 years old, had mastered Tai Chi and gone into Kung Fu. He went on to master Kung Fu, Feng Shui, I Ching, and Qigong. He became so well respected at Qigong that he was named Qigong Grand Master of the Year by the 5th World Congress on Qigong. Meanwhile, in his spare time, he became a Chinese medicine doctor and a Western medicine doctor. He was trained and certified in both, practiced both in China, and then also went to the Philippines and other places and practiced Chinese medicine. He was so accomplished at both that he taught Chinese medicine to Western medicine doctors for the World Health Organization. Dr. Rulin met Master Sha when we came. I was actually the event manager at the time. We came and we did an event on the big island where she lived, and they met each other and got to talking. And after a few conversations, they realized there was a key connection here to solving the issue of the grand unification theory. It was the Chinese wisdom that Master Sha was carrying. So they put both together and came up with Tao science. Tao science explains where we came from, how everything works, and where it's going in measurable, quantifiable scientific terms. So in Tao science, we would talk about matter. Matter is everything that you can see and observe in your world. You can see it, you can smell it, you can hear it, you can taste it, you can touch it, right? Or you have machines that can do that. So like I can't hear a dog whistle, right? Human beings can't hear dog whistles. Does that mean that dog whistles don't make sound? No. How do we know? Because dogs can hear it, right? Microwaves, right? How many of you can see, feel, or touch a microwave? Yes? I saw a hand go up. If you can see, feel, or touch a microwave, you need to come up and teach us how. So, oh, the oven. Yes. Okay, you can see, feel, or touch the oven. Very good. Got it. But the little waves that come out, but we have machines that can measure those. So matter is everything that we can observe or measure, right? Okay. Energy is what moves those things or changes them. So these things become transformed. So matter is the level of transformation. Matter is where we transform things. It's where we actually see changes. Energy is what creates those changes. It is the actioner. And the actions that it does is to move things. So if I want to move these flowers, what does it take? Energy. The energy to lift them and put them over there. That took energy. Boy, am I tired. Okay. So, or to change it. If I boil this water, it will change, right? It will change from water to steam. It takes energy to do that. That's what energy does. It changes this and causes the transformation. With me so far? Making sense? Okay. So, the soul, heart, and mind. The soul of anything is the content. And one of the really breakthrough discoveries of quantum physics is that everything exists as a wave, right? When you get down to the bottom of what everything is, it's a wave. If you go inside our body and you get a strong enough microscope, what feels like flesh and blood and bones, when you get small enough, it goes down, like you go to the level of the molecule. So you're going from the level of cell down to cell units, down to molecules, down to atoms, down to subatomic particles, quarks. I want to say eons and proons, and I know neither of those is the right word. Protons and electrons, and then you even break those down, right? Quarks, and there's like 3 or 4 other categories of subatomic particles. So you get down to these particles. When you get down to that level, they observe it may show up as a particle, it may show up as a wave. So then everything we can look at as their wave function. And you can measure wave function. The symbol for wave function looks something like that. And if you take all the wave functions of your soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter, put them all together and measure them, that measures who you are. It's the field of your being. And it has a particular frequency and vibration. Frequency, the way we measure waves, we measure amplitude is how high it goes from the midline to the peak. The frequency is the distance between the 2 peaks. So that's when we're talking about frequency and vibration, we're talking about this. And then there's Frequency is like how fast. So a slow frequency, boom, 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 fast frequency, zoom, 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 right? So you can measure who you are now with Tao science as a combination of waves. You can measure the Tao Cheng as a combination of waves. The Tao Cheng has a greater frequency and vibration than we do. So it's like our frequency and vibration goes up to match it. So our content can be changed by being in a different field. The content of who we are goes to our heart. Our heart is the receiver. So you could call this messages, or the message. So the soul of these flowers is their message, right? Have you noticed different flowers have different frequency and vibration? So these flowers are giving off a particular form of beauty, a particular resonance, and a particular scent, color. So all of those things make up the content of the flowers. Then our heart receives from our soul. Our heart receives through resonance. So our heart might resonate with these flowers, right? Like, oh, they're so beautiful. And then our heart opens with more love. That causes a biochemical reaction that goes to our brain, and our brain excretes the chemicals of love. That's why we like getting flowers or looking at flowers, because it actually changes our biochemistry. It does that through the resonance of our heart. Make sense so far? Okay, fewer people nodded. Clear, okay. Okay, that may just be the coffee effect. Okay, so it resonates in the heart, and then the heart sends the message to the mind. The mind is the processor. So the mind makes a logical analysis and evaluation of the message based on the information that it has. How many of you have ever experienced in your life that you made a very strong conclusion, a logical analysis, and you concluded something very definitively only to find out you were absolutely wrong? A few of us have had that experience. Because usually it's because we had bad data to start with, right? Data in, garbage out. When you get a wrong message in, you come out, your processor comes out with a wrong message. So that goes to, so I'll come back to that. So then it sends the message to the actioner, which is our energy. So let me just go down the whole thing then. We have a message in our soul that says, I am a being full of love. How many of you think that message is somewhere in your soul? Most, okay. And how many of you would say that that's what shows up in your world every moment of every day, through every thought, word, or action? Not, okay. So there's a gap there, right? But if that message comes, I am a being full of love, and then it goes to our heart, and our heart is wide open, and so our content is positive messages. Then it goes to our heart's wide open, has all kinds of positive messages, and it goes, yes, of course I'm a being full of love. I love loving. Love is wonderful. Then it sends it to our brain, and our brain thinks, being full of love. Well, that's certainly better than being not full of love. I think that's a good thing to be, and I do experience that is part of what I have observed in the past, is that we have been able to be a being full of love. So yes, okay, I'm a being full of love. If it has positive messages, if it can come to agreement with that, then it sends that down to the energy. Just think right now. Close your eyes, say to yourself 3 times, I am a being full of love. Say it with me. I am a being full of love. I am a being full of love. I am a being full of love. How does your energy feel right now? Perked up, better. Okay. So then the energy gets more positive, and it sends that down to your physical body. Your physical body gets better. It starts to vibrate, so you're already feeling it. You feel more alive, you have energy, and then energy goes into your muscles, your blood flows. There's actually physiological changes that happen in the body when all of this is lined up that lead toward greater health. But we said that's not what. So why is it that we don't always think, do, and say loving things, right? If we know this is a message in our soul, because we also have negative messages in our soul. We might have a message in our soul from somewhere that came in that it's not okay to love, right? It's not safe, let's say that. It's not safe to love. So then that goes down to our heart, and our heart goes, oh, I'm scared. If I love, somebody might break me. I don't want to be a broken heart. I want to be a whole heart. So I better not love. I better be very, very careful. Then our mind says, yes, you better be very, very careful because you know how men are. Or you know how women are, right? Because that's going to be a problem. Be careful. Then that takes our energy. Oh, I'm not going to go out and do anything tonight. I'm just going to stay home this weekend with my cats, right? Because that's much safer. I don't want to be out in the world. The world's a big, scary place. And when we do that, our energy can go downhill. And we don't have the same life, the same enthusiasm, the same joy in our physical body. Our physiology starts to adapt to a lack of movement, a lack of enthusiasm, a lack of life. And our physical body changes. Make sense? So what do we need to do? We need to change negative messages to positive messages at the level of soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. Medicine, Western medicine, focuses here. They look for what's going on in the matter. You know, if we're talking about just the physical health of our body, they look at what's the negative happening in the body. And they actually talk about biochemical messages. Right? So if you have a lack of serotonin, you're sending biochemical messages that can cause depression. So the messages in the body are, or messages of ill health, or a message for a cell that makes the cell multiply, just keep making imperfect copies of itself again and again and again. Do you know what we call that? Cancer. So that's what Western medicine looks at. And it says, okay, let's put it under a microscope. Let's analyze it. Remember we said matter is what you can observe or measure? That's what Western medicine does. What can we observe and measure in the blood, CAT scans, MRIs, urinalysis, stool analysis, analyze everything physically and see what's wrong and change it? Is that a bad thing? No. Western medicine has saved billions and billions of lives. That's wonderful. It's focused here. Does it change what's up here, though? No. It focuses and changes here. Chinese medicine focuses here. It focuses on changing the energy. So if you go to a Chinese medicine doctor, You know, a Western medicine doctor might say that you have chemical markers in your PSA is off. The Chinese medicine doctor might say you have too much damp cold. Right? You need to change the damp cold energy. Same result. They both heal you. But this one heals you on the physical level, this one at the level of energy. But does it change the message of the soul? No. Psychology, psychiatry works at the level of mind and heart. Have psychologists and psychiatrists helped a lot of people? Sure, of course. They do. You know, we celebrate all forms of healing. Anyone who can help anyone to heal on any level is doing a good thing. Would you agree? Yeah. So, but what we focus on is we focus here. What is the content? What's the message? So what this does, the calligraphy does, is it creates a different field that changes the field at this level and at all levels. So when you change at this level, because the soul gives the message to the receiver, which sends it to the processor, to the actioner, to the transformer, when you change at this level, you've gotten to the root cause of the problem, and you change the root of what's not working right. So when you do fix it on the physical level, there's much less chance that it's going to come back. Make sense? Okay. So how do we do that? We use the frequency and vibration of this very special calligraphy. And I mentioned that Master Carol is one of Master Sha. Actually, you know, before we do that, let's just try doing it. Okay? So we're going to use this calligraphy here, which is, this in Mandarin says Dao I, which is greatest love. Dao is a name that's just given to the field of everything, which also can be measured. If you measured the field of everything individually, add them all up, and get the whole measurement of everything, that's the Tao. So Tao I is that the love that's in everything, all galaxies, universes, beyond what we can possibly measure. So we're going to use that frequency and vibration to change. So I want you to do this. Do a little experiment with me. Notice, close your eyes for a moment. Notice in your body, where is the most physical pain or discomfort? It could be very mild, like if I hadn't have said anything, you wouldn't have even noticed it. That would be a 1. It could be excruciating, like you're just here going, oh, please, I tuned into this because I wanted somebody to show me something that could possibly help me because nothing else has helped, and I'm just in excruciating pain. Notice where that is in your body and notice what level you have. 10 would be excruciating, 1 would be very mild, hardly even noticeable. Okay, when you have that, open your eyes. When you have a spot and a number, open your eyes. This is my test to see if everyone's awake. Okay, all right. So, how many people had higher than 5? 1, okay. And what's going on for you? Skin, legs, that's okay, I'll repeat it. Skin, legs, edema. Okay, okay, and what level is it? 6, okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use 4 powers: body power, mind power, sound power, soul power. And we're going to trace the calligraphy. So body power, I'd like you to stand as you're able with your feet about shoulder width apart. If you need to do it sitting, if it's possible for you, sit with your back away from the chair to increase the flow of qi. Some people that tune in also need to be lying down. If you're lying down, it's no problem. Just chant silently if you're lying down. There's something about chanting out loud when you're lying down that dissipates energy. And what we want to do is boost the body's chi, the body's energy. So feet about shoulder width apart. And you're going to put 5 fingers together because the fingers represent the 5 elements: earth, wood, fire, metal, water. When you put them all together, you're balancing and harmonizing the 5 elements. So if this is your first time tracing, trace with just your hand around the circle 3 times and then down the middle 3 times. So when this goes down, so it goes dot, dot, number 3, big tail. Line down, dot, 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 jump over here, make a big line across, jump up underneath. This is the symbol for heart. It loops down to the left and over to the right. Then come down, make a loop down to the left, and another loop down to the left, and then back up to the top. If you're an advanced student and you want to trace with your whole body, go ahead and do that. If you're just starting out, just use your hand. Okay? So that's the body power and tracing power. Mind power. Visualize golden light coming from the calligraphy to the part of your body that you feel the most pain or discomfort in. Okay? Sound power will chant Tao, Tao, I, Tao, I, Tao, I. A little slower than that. Okay, so that's body power, mind power, sound power, soul power. Connect to the heart and soul of the calligraphy. Connect the calligraphy, heart and soul to your heart and soul. And set your intention. Set your intention for bringing greater frequency and vibration to that part of your body. Relieving the pain in that part of your body. Healing, balancing, and harmonizing that part of your body. Okay, and let's chant together. Big breath. Tao, Tao, I, Tao, I, Tao, I, Tao, Tao, I, Tao, I, Tao, I, Tao, Tao, I, Tao, I, Tao. release with a big Dao. Dao. Wonderful. Close your eyes for a moment. Check on that part of your body. How is it doing now? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain or discomfort is there now? Did it decrease? How many of you, the pain decreased? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonderful. How many of you it decreased more than 1 point? More than 2 points? More than 3 points? How many of you were below 3 or at or below 3 when you started? How many are at 0 now? Let me ask it that way. Beautiful. We have several. Okay, wonderful. So that was just a few minutes of practice to change the frequency and vibration. This is why it works. It's scientific. I was doing for my knee. My knee has 0 pain now. Had a little bit of a catch in it. Not too bad, maybe a 2. Now it's bad. Now it's down to 0. So Master Sha created this form of calligraphy as a meditation tool, as an art form, and as a healing tool. He taught others how to do it. And the greatest, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead and have a seat. And the greatest student of the one who became Master Sha's lineage holder is Master Carol Liu. So Master Carol Liu carries the same power to create these calligraphies for blessing us in this way. Would you like her to do that for us? Yeah. So welcome, Master Carol. Very excited to have you here for this workshop.
Thank you, Master Shunya, for this beautiful sharing of it with the quantum physics level. And we can get it into a deeper understanding. Everyone can resonate in different ways. And thank you for your practice.
Beautiful.
I did have pain that, with my hips that I can't sit down or stand. I have to vary it, otherwise I get cramps. And it has gone down significantly. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And these are the power of Master Sha's calligraphies. And he has taught this to thousands of people around the world. And we are not at the level yet to how he writes, but we are all on this way. And we've experienced the tracing. This is the beginning of it. Through tracing, you are connecting with this field and bringing it to you. The next step, the higher way to go to move forward, is the Tao calligraphy of writing. When you're writing, you are channeling in this field into you and being part of the creation process to bring it onto the calligraphy. So it can be much more sacred and much more deeper in the transformation on this. And it's really based on how you align. So when you are in that condition, in that alignment with the Tao source, with the calligraphy, you can experience greater transformation beyond the tracing. And you can also offer more personalized blessings because you are part of this creation process. So this calligraphy that you write is more going more through you, so you experience it at a different level. And it's also tailored to you, or tailored to the blessing you want to deliver, to offer blessings to others. So you're bringing a personalized field in for this transformation. So I am honored to write a calligraphy for you to experience the power of the writing itself. So you can make the same request if you still have some pain, or you can check in and see if there's any other place that you feel the pain or discomfort, and what is the level now. Allow yourself to check in where you are at now. And opening your eyes when you're ready. Or you can keep it closed as you experience this process as I write the calligraphy. Whatever you're comfortable with. And I will write the calligraphy as a blessing to everyone watching for their request. And now we're going to trace this calligraphy to continue the process of the integration. So I wrote this for everyone's request, and now connect with the calligraphy. Feel that field and your field coming together as one. Visualize the light coming in and allowing yourself to be one with this calligraphy. It has a personal frequency for you, for everyone, for your request. And tracing it, you can integrate with this field of your own. So you can use your 5 fingers, or you can use the body, the Tai Chi movement, the Tao calligraphy moving meditation, should you wish to. I'll use the brush to guide everyone, and you can follow along with me. When we do it all together in the same, at the same time, moving at the same time, it can bring greater power because we are all one in this. The importance is coming everything together as one. And we're going to chant Shen Qi Jing He Yi. This is the calligraphy Shen Qi Jing He Yi. The message, the soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter all coming together as one for this request. So you can join me in singing this together. Shen Qi Jing He Yi, 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 and silently you can close your eyes and check in. Feel that blessing from the calligraphy, the field of this calligraphy, the frequency going to you, and allow yourself to align, to integrate this. With your requests, visualize the light, the field, the energy for your request. And check in, how is it? What changes has taken place? And we give our love and gratitude to ourselves, the calligraphy, this field, for what we have received. And opening your eyes, and you can sit back down. How do you feel? Who feels better? Wonderful. Does anyone want to share their experience in that process, Rala? The microphone over there.
So I I got my other side of the body is different from my other side, and I, has more blockages in other, and it was the energy was coming like this down on this side first, and then it went on this side, and on here it was sitting a long time on my eye neighborhood, and then it was just gently coming down through my whole body. It was very powerful and very balancing the whole body. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ryla. Lawrence, you wanted to share?
Thank you so much, Mr. Carol. I would say from the moment you got up here, I already felt a shift. So just your frequency made me more relaxed, much more peaceful. Then the second thing, when you started to offer to write the calligraphy, I asked for heaven to just, whatever heaven wants, and I asked for a blessing. I felt, again, another level of complete relaxation, and I felt the frequency also go up in the room. And as we were tracing, of course, I felt the liquid in my mouth quite a bit. And so I felt very blessed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lawrence. Yes, as I was coming here, the intention was already set that I will be writing the calligraphy. So the message was coming, the field was already starting the preparation, so people can feel it before the writing itself. But then it manifests through the writing itself. And the writing carries whatever the request was. So it was huge for some people. There was a lot that was happening as I was writing the calligraphy. Know that receiving an original one for yourself, that it is personalized, so it is much more tailored to you for your request. So it can bring about more specific transformation for you in it. So I'm honored to be able to be in San Francisco, and there are many special calligraphies outside of the Tenda calligraphies. Shen Jing He Yi is one of the calligraphies that you are available to receive. If you connect with the San Francisco Center, you can apply and receive a reading for and on which calligraphy that it is more appropriate for you for your request, and the honor fee for this. It is beyond the $10 for this workshop only. I can write some of the calligraphies outside of the $10. So the possibilities are even greater to tailor for your needs as well. And so this is also available, and if you haven't had a calligraphy, that experience it a lot more. And you have, if you can't receive it, you have the Dao Chang, which is the practice sessions. The Dao Chang practice sessions is a very minimal honor fee for you. And this connects to a greater field that you can ask for your requests. But you're not always accessible for the Dao Chang, which is why there are the Dao calligraphy teachers which have the ability to offer the personalized calligraphies for you on this. And we will demonstrate another level of what the Dao Chang can provide. And this is, instead of having a calligraphy personalized for you that you can trace, you can have a field inside of you permanently that you can turn on without traveling with the calligraphy. And there is layers and layers of this field that you receive, because there you can go infinitely higher in your field, infinitely higher in your frequency and vibration on this, so you can improve beyond your imagination. I never imagined myself to become a teacher, to be here on stage. That I was very introverted, very shy, and had a lot of social anxiety. So you wouldn't even see me on the stage before I experienced the teachings of the Shen Qijing on this and the practices that is provided. And the Tao calligraphy brought it to another level, where I use it for my pain, especially for my mind, to really bring that peace down. And you can do it so quickly with the calligraphy. I'll bring Master Shunya back here, and he's one of the Tao Chang leaders with San Francisco, and he's gonna do the demonstration.
Great. Let's
you.
give Master Carol a big hand. I don't know. I just find this so beautiful. I just love this calligraphy. Oh. So we're very blessed to have Master Carol here for the workshop this weekend. And so we want to show you again what Master Carol's talking about the field that comes from the calligraphy. So I think we might need another camera person for a moment. Can we arrange that, team? I always like to go with the person with the most pain. So Victoria, you're the winner. Congratulations, you have the most pain. So, let's get her a microphone if we can. Yeah? Okay, thank you so much. So can you share with everybody what's going on with your legs? I know it's been going on for a while, and then what's happening today specifically?
Well, I have a skin condition, an autoimmune condition, and I think I have another condition that hasn't been officially diagnosed. Pretty sure what it is. But I get a lot of edema, and I get a lot of lesions, and the second layer of skin doesn't heal very well. So right now, when I was at the retreat, actually, I banged my leg, and a whole patch of skin came off, and it just doesn't heal up. So it's kind of painful. Plus, I have the edema, and I have a hard time like stretching out, and I think my nerves are getting involved. And I do have peripheral neuropathy. The doctors call it that in my legs. So the muscles twitch a lot, and the nerves hurt, or they're tingly, and my feet are numb on and off. So that's what's happening.
And so today you said you started at a level of pain above 5. It was
like 6.
6.
Or, yeah.
Okay.
It varies though. Sometimes
Sure.
I get big pulses of
Yeah.
pain in different areas.
Okay. And then at this, we've done a little bit of practice. So at this moment, what's the level of pain?
It feels like well, I think it's like 5.
5. Okay.
It's hard to say, but like the pressure from the pressure from the edema and whatever else seems less, and my muscles aren't quite so.
So the energy is moving a little bit.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that we always want with Chinese medicine. You want the energy moving. Where the energy flows, the blood flows. Where the blood flows, there's health and wellness. So, so I know you've had a couple blessings for this. There's often layers to things like this. So it may take more than one transmission in order, especially with serious conditions like this. This is something. What would the doctors say about your condition? Is this a little thing?
No, they were very worried about it. But I saw someone in San Diego, and I haven't followed up here locally.
So you had to go to a specialist at.
Oh, I went to a specialist at I think it was Scripps down there, or yeah. And so it's pretty detailed autoimmune thing. I can never remember the name though.
Oh,
'Cause
it's
it
okay.
wasn't familiar to
Yeah.
me. It make blisters up and does all sorts of strange things.
Okay, all right. So we're going to offer another level um, of frequency and vibration to help transform that even further. So would you all like to join with me in helping her to feel better? Okay. So first we're going to give a transmission. It's going to be a Da-I Jin Dun. I don't think we've done this before. So it's a Da-I Jin Dun for your legs, for all the conditions in your lower legs. Okay?
I think the skin condition affects inside as well. 'Cause there are different areas where that skin is similar inside.
So which would
Like
you
maybe
prefer, for your
soft.
lower legs or for the skin condition?
Oh, the skin condition,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So this is for the skin condition. Beautiful. And it'll be Da-I. So, so the field will come from the calligraphy, and it will go into your message center or your heart chakra, and it will spread out from there. Okay? So you can't, one of Master Sha's sayings that I absolutely love is close your eyes and watch. Meaning you can watch with your third eye, with your spiritual eye. You can ask heaven to show you what's happening on a different level. This isn't something you can see with the physical eyes. Okay? So close your eyes and watch. Tao order. Tao I. Tao light treasure. For the skin condition and the root causes of the skin condition. Transmission. Hey, yo, yo, yo. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey. Hey, yo, yo, hey, yo. Hey, yo, 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 hey. Hey, yo, yo, hey, yo. Hey, yo, yo, hey, yo, hey. Hey, yo, yo, hey, yo. Hey, yo, yo, hey, yo, hey. Hey, yo, yo, hey, yo. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to boost that, we're going to trace Shen Qi Jing He Yi more. So we're going to add the power of this calligraphy along with the field that has gone to her body to bring more relief for Victoria. Will you join me in that? Okay. So again, Shen Qi Jing He Yi. 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 Shin Chi Jing Hoi, Shin Chi Jing Hoi. Silently. So when Victoria's at home, she'll say, dear soul, mind, and body, energy and matter of the Tao light treasure for my skin condition, please turn on. She can even just say, dear my Tao light treasure, please heal my skin condition. Please remove any blockages in my Shin, Qi, or Jing. Transform the negative energy, the negative messages to positive messages at the level of soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. Shin Chi Jing Hai, 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 Shin Chi Jing Hai. Just finish up if you're in the middle of tracing one line. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We always give our love and our gratitude whenever we do this. Those are positive messages at the level of soul. Love and gratitude go through our soul, heart, mind, and body. Those bring healing. So, Victoria, what did you experience?
Well, a lot of gratitude, and kind of felt like crying. My body feels much more relaxed, like it doesn't have to, I don't know, perform in some way. And I don't feel that pressure so much. That's relieved. And I also feel like the muscles have just relaxed.
Great.
I mean, my whole body in general, like it's been relieved of something.
Yeah.
But also the kind of tendency to twitch or contract seems a little less.
Yeah, when you have neuropathy, that's a big deal, right? I mean, I have neuropathy myself, so I know it's like the lower leg muscles are always hypercontracted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're better?
Yeah, they feel like they can just rest a little bit.
Okay, and on a scale of 1 to 10, what's
Overall,
the discomfort level now?
Well, some of it's 4, I would say.
Down to 4,
yeah,
good.
4. Well, one leg, maybe even 3 on the other leg. It's different. This leg is a little more affected, I think, than this one. So it's just definitely progress. I'm very grateful.
Good. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I think I'll sing this before I even get out of bed in the morning, right away.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Hey! bit of an extra boost there.
Thank you.
Okay, let's give her a big hand.
Thank you.
So, Shin Qi Jing He Yi, this is actually the secret of why all this works. This is the secret of Tao science. When the soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter align as one. So when it's He Yi, join as one, it doesn't mean like the number one, like, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means the oneness. Joins in the oneness of everything. So it connects with the oneness field. That's how we transform and heal everything. So the secret, this is actually the secret of Soul, Mind, Body, Science System and Tao Science. If you want to know more about that, those books are available at drsha.com or on Amazon.com or any other major bookseller. Tao Science and Soul, Mind, Body, Science System. And there's a new book out, actually, that also explains from a medical perspective. It's called Shen Medicine, and that's written by Dr. Peter Hrudoba, who was a brilliant neurosurgeon. He was a faculty lead at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver. And he has a very wonderful his story. He wrote a book, My Enlightenment Journey. He was raised behind the Iron Curtain in Czechoslovakia. He smuggled in Tao texts so that for some reason, he had a connection to Taoism, and had to have them brought in undercover because the government didn't approve of spiritual writings like this. So he had to have them brought into the country. He taught himself, translated the text, taught himself. He defected, came to the West, became a surgeon, and was in a rock band, and then met Master Sha. He trained himself in the I Ching. The I Ching guided him to Master Sha, and then he studied with Master Sha. And he is the head of the Sha Research Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization that's researching how does this actually work in a medical sense. What can this do for us in terms of medical healing? And as I mentioned before, so far what we can say is shown by the research that people have more of a sense of well-being. Recovery time can be greatly reduced for injuries and illnesses, and people are having better physical outcomes using these kinds of techniques, using the tracing, the body power, sound power, mind power, soul power, using the Tao Chang. You can participate in the Tao Chang every Saturday and Sunday here on tv.drsha.com. We have 8 centers around the world in Honolulu, San Francisco, Vancouver, Toronto, Netherlands, Belgium, London, Sydney. So we have 8 centers around the world, and there's also teachers in many other places around the world, in France, in India. So participate. If there's a Tao Chang near you, go physically and be in the Tao Chang. There is nothing like being in the physical presence. You don't even have to do anything. I'll tell you my own story. I had an outbreak of shingles. I have a condition that I've been dealing with since 1984. It's well managed, and with medicine and Master Sha's practices, everything has been normal for the last 3 or 4 years. At one point, though, I had an outbreak, which is not unusual in my condition. And the outbreak manifested in shingles, which is the chickenpox virus in adults. And it created a welt. It actually goes into the nerves. So the nerves in a strip around my chest were burning itchy, painful, red swelling, and and a fever with it, very high fever. So that condition for people like me can take weeks or months, or I even know 2 people that it's taken over a year for the shingles to go away. When the condition came up, Master Robert, one of our other teachers at San Francisco Center, let Master Sha know what was happening, and he said, tell him to go to the Dao Chung, the Dao field. We have a permanent one with these calligraphies in San Francisco. So I went to the Dao field. I traced for maybe about 15 minutes, and then I was so wiped out that, honestly, I just laid there and fell asleep. And I spent about 2 hours mostly sleeping in the Dao Chung. Next day, I got up, I did the same thing again. 3 days, the condition was gone. I was so relieved. I knew that this could have gone on a lot longer. So to be relieved from that, I was so grateful. And I attribute it directly to the Dao Chung. There's no medicine they can give you to make the shingles go away. So the other things, the reason why I do what I do, why I teach this, why I'm so excited about this. When I met Master Sha, I was doing massage and energy work, and I loved helping people feel better. I loved it when people would come in like this, and then I give them a massage, and they walk out going, oh, that was wonderful. You know, I just liked helping people that way and seeing that it made a difference. When I saw what Master Sha could do with the light transmissions and different kinds of blessings, I was just amazed. And I started studying very intensely. And one of the really significant things that happened for me, my brother-in-law, Michael, called us one day and let us know. He said, that I've talked to the doctors, they've told me I have B-cell carcinoma. They say it's a very aggressive form of cancer. They're going to do what they can, but they also told me, put your affairs in order. You know, it didn't, from what we heard, it sounded like they didn't give him much hope, and things looked very, very bleak. So we sent him one of Master Sha's books, and he read it, and he started doing the practices. And he did all the practices, and he went into full remission, and now I think this is the 6th year since then that I received a birthday card in February saying, thank you for the work that you're doing. He's in full remission. In fact, I think the doctors have told him he doesn't need to come back anymore. And it was funny, we were at a family wedding, and his daughter was in the car with us, and she says, yeah, I don't know if Dad's a Buddhist now or what, but he chants every day. So he's doing the homework, which, Victoria, do the homework. So he's doing the homework, but he's in full remission, and he's with us still. And he watches when we're on Facebook. And Michael, if you're watching, love you, thank you. And that's why we do what we do, to help people be happier and healthier. We teach that the purpose of life is to serve, and to serve is to make others happier and healthier. Included in that is making yourself happier and healthier. And then I know when I'm happier and healthier, I can serve people better. Do you find that's true in your life? So we want to make ourselves happier and healthier. We want to make others happier and healthier. I have the power to heal myself. You have the power to heal yourself. Together we have the power to heal the world. That's what we're doing here this weekend with this workshop with Master Carol. This workshop is the power and beauty of writing Tao oneness calligraphy. You've seen how beautiful it can be. You've felt the power of it. You've felt the presence of Master Carol. Doesn't she have a beautiful, serene, powerful presence? Yes. So we're going to be enjoying that all weekend. Yay! So we welcome you to join us. We welcome you to join the Dao Chung every Saturday, every Sunday here on tv.drsha.com. It's been my delight and honor to be with you. I wish you all the love and happiness and health in the world. So we always close by saying love you 3 times, thank you 3 times, and then we use a Chinese word, gong song, which means respectfully return. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gong song, gong song, gong song. Bye-bye, everybody.